presentation, just to explain to you quite quickly what's happening at the Sundra facility, how much we're slaughtering, all these sorts of things, and then we'll do a plant walk. After the plant walk, I think we'll come back here, just get dressed, and then we'll move off to Delmas where we'll have some lunch and further discussions that side. I don't know if you want to say anything before we quickly start introducing ourselves. You want to wait until last and then just maybe introduce yourself afterwards.
Yeah, you can introduce and then people introduce and then I'll talk last if you don't mind. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good morning, all.
Morning.
Thank you for making time to come here today. Some of you saw me last year, like Mark was saying, I was a little bit bigger than I am now. Last year, February. Machela is an outcome of the work that we did as a board. And I'm sure some of you have read a lot of negative media reports throughout last year. And rightfully so, you guys were worried that perhaps maybe the board is tinkering and doing wrong things and they're going to collapse an entity, you know. And I'm glad that our term is ending next year, February. And before then, we'll give you a CEO who will stay with us for a year. A CEO who's well experienced from the FMCG sector. You can see the wisdom of the board, the work that we did. It might have seemed like we were crazy at some point, but there was a lot of thinking behind the craziness. And Mark, I'm sure you colleagues will be well pleased to receive somebody who's from your sector. He's not from poultry, but you understand FMCG. You know, it's not like me, a mere accountant, who's trying to understand what a gyro is and other things. You'll get a person who will speak your language, who will understand you, will be able to drive the organization forward. And for us as a board, despite the challenges that we've had with the previous management, you will see that we've got a head of internal audit, we've got a permanent CFO, head of veterinary sciences is a female also. We've got Jack Nkogate, who was also exposed, and what the board has tried to do is to give everybody an opportunity to learn something new. And this is our proudest moment today, to bring you somebody who knows what he's doing, so that you colleagues, when you go home, you can be relaxed. It's not nice to be in an organization that is acting and there's a bit of negative media reports. The issues at the board are for us who were born to fight. But the issues in the operations should be handed over to people who know what they're doing. So I'm proud to have Machela here, and I'm sure covers the company secretariat, who's been at the heart of all the investigation. We'll be happy to say now he doesn't have to get involved in operations. I don't have to be here. This will probably be my last visit. I'm working these operations because I'm bringing the CEO. Unlike last year, when I was working these operations because this organization was about to collapse, and it was my baby. You know, when you suspend the CEO as the chairman, you suspend the executives, it becomes your baby. Not his baby, not somebody else's baby, it becomes your baby. And I'm glad that I'm handing over this old child to my chair. and I'll come to daybreak as and when it's required, as it should be the case with the board. You know, when you see us here, it should be enough normally. It should be maybe there are new board members who are taking them on a tour, but not because we are trying to sort out the operations. Mark, you know, Khabo remarked that your facilities are very clean. You know, when I saw you last year, you were still enthusiastic. You're telling me about the Innova system that you have to roll out. And it's good that we have not affected your mind, that you're still as upbeat as before. And I can see your team is upbeat as before. But I think, colleagues, you'll be honest, even if you don't say to me, you are relieved that you have a man who knows what he's doing to take charge. It's normal, it's human nature, unlike Escort. Machela, anything you want to say from your side?
Yeah, firstly, I just want to say thank you for the warm welcome. Thank you, Chair, for giving me the opportunity to come and be part of this organization. You know, when I was being interviewed, I had a chance to meet these two gentlemen plus some other people. And I asked them about the company, and one of the things that really struck me was the potential of the business to grow and become bigger. They spoke very proudly about the team. Yes, we all know about the negative media publicity and so forth, but then when I asked them, how did you manage to keep the operation running despite that? They said to me, it's because we have a good team, so it looks like you were quarantined from whatever they were working on. You could get on with the business of the day and deliver to the customers. Because one of my fundamental beliefs is that a commercial enterprise exists to deliver value to its stakeholders. The biggest stakeholder in any business actually is the customer. He's the one that hires and fires us on a daily basis, well, by buying or not buying our products. So I come from FMCG, where this is like the daily language, every day, activity by activity, delivery by delivery. In this case, looking after the chicken all the way to hatchery and putting it in the freezer and delivering it to the customer. It's something that, I'm very passionate about. When I see people buy the product that I sell in the store, it's almost like a culmination of like a job well done. So thank you, Mark, for the prayers that you have that you have prayed for me. Key to that success, though, is people. I cannot emphasize that enough. One of the things that they've done an induction program for me, and if there are 2 changes, I'm only asked that they make only 2 changes on that program. First one is that I would like to see the employees as soon as possible, including the employee representatives, to understand how, as a new team member, I can slot in and add value. And then the second part is to see the customers. How are we perceived out there as suppliers in the market, and what can they teach us? What can they teach us around how we can better run our business? Okay. The team at head office asked me, what are some of the values that you really hold dear? And when I looked at yours, I found quite a big overlap. Let me just call out a few that are maybe additional to that. Excellence. Excellence. If there's anything that is worth doing, I believe it is worth doing excellently. 2, integrity. We must deliver what we promise to each other, but mostly what we promise to the trade and the customers. 3, teamwork. This is an organization of 3,200, 3,500 sometimes employees, and none of us in this room can do the work with 2 heads. I cannot do the work of 7,000 heads. So I need all of you to assist me to deliver on the mission of the business as approved by the board. And then linked with integrity is accountability. Can each and everyone know what our role is and play to the best of our ability? I'll be doing the road shows as is currently the case. I'm new to the industry, so there's a lot for me to learn. There's a lot for you to teach me. I'll be heavily involved in trying to know the guts and the nuts and bolts of the business in the early stages of my onboarding. And then over time, I'm sure we'll find a proper balance between my role as a CEO and your role as people that are executing. Thank you once again for the warm welcome. Feels great to be part of this team. Thank you very much.
Thank you. But I think I'll start introducing myself again quickly, and then we'll go down this way. Just introduce ourselves. Like I said, sir, my name is Mark Hills. I'm currently the acting plant manager at the Daybreak Sundra facility. I've been here for 17 years. Started from ground level up to where I am today. So yeah, I've got in-depth knowledge of not only the plant and the business, but also the guys and employees working here. So yeah, I hope we can still continue that going forward in future.
Yes, and I'm Leti Raneta. We've
So
met.
Kopane, Mama.
Re se re
We met,
kopane
it's,
gantsinyana.
oh, are you trying to introduce yourself
Yes,
to the rest of the team?
no, I'm not introducing. I just
Okay.
to guide the team so that they are not surprised of why are we skipping that one. So we've met already. I support the operations when it comes to Shek.
Thank you.
We said we're going this way.
I am Nonwazi Lezi. I'm responsible for the hygiene of the Sundra plant.
Hygiene.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Lolazi.
Hi everyone, I'm Tuli. I'm the newly appointed check officer for broilers.
Hi everyone, I'm Esther Jali. I'm the environmental specialist responsible for environmental compliance and sustainability.
Okay, thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Stanley Tau. I'm acting finance manager for processing Sundra plant, and I started here in 2017.
Good morning, I'm Tebo Khanyago, safety officer for both Abattoir and Sundra. Been here since 2016.
No, you're lying. You introduced yourself as an S.
Morning everyone, Professor Lekhwabi. I am the QA supervisor for the Sundra plant.
Is that a name or a qualification?
That's my name, sir.
We are still trying to figure it out.
Very much alike.
Yeah. Morning everyone, my name is Desmond Sibanyoni. A production supervisor for Sundra. I started working here 2002, yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yes, I grew up here. I grew up here. I grew up here.
Good morning, everybody. I am the Senior Systems Technician for Daybreak Operations. I am in charge of scales, systems, printers on a label level. The Innova system falls under my preview. And I've been with Daybreak for 5 years, but I've been in the poultry industry for 17 years, and I've been working with scales for 20 years. So my background is in all of it.
Yeah, good morning. Mamo Samudise, Quality Assurance Manager. I'm responsible for the quality assurance in the abattoirs and also food safety in the abattoirs.
Both of them?
Yes.
Okay.
And I've been here since end of 2018, so I'll be 3 years, believe it or not, in August.
Any relation to Timo Dise?
No, purely same surname only.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Llewellyn McPherson. I'm the inventory manager inbound for both abattoirs. I'm looking after Llewellyn McPherson. I'm responsible for both abattoirs inventory inbound.
Yeah, we meet yesterday morning. But yeah, I'm Nico Skippers and I'm the logistics and warehouse manager overseeing Sundra and the outside facilities. I've also been in total 21 years in this industry and 11 years full-time with Daybreak. So yeah, and I'm still enjoying and learning every day. Welcome here.
Thanks,
Thank
Nico.
you, sir.
Letty, you wanted to say something, sir?
Yes, you'll see that we had Shek Induction
Yes.
as one of the top things. So we've decided Mark will cover some of the things that involves the abattoir in any case.
Happy.
There
Yeah.
was policies and then you have to sign them off and I have to take you through them anyway.
Got you.
So we will do that on our one-on-one,
Okay.
just for the interest of time.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, Letty. Right, so we'll quickly go through a presentation, just a quick plant